Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Aye.
Alright, so here's this one. We have pointed out that this is so heteronormative. If I have seen a boy and a girl together, is that your girlfriend?
It's a really common trope that I have seen aggressively in lots of media. They love using it, one, with older people and really young, like toddlers or little kids. It's
yep.
so fucking... out of the mouths of the innocent comes the truth of the world, and even if you have basically your two characters who aren't interested in each other, just because, though, like, somebody who's the pure and cute and softy-woo one, even if that's more like an adult, it's really like, oh my god.
The only reason a boy and a girl would be hanging out together is because they're dating or trying to.
Yeah.
You're asking if she is my girlfriend?
Oh, dear Granny Baba, this is Mister we're talking about.
I have said he is my best friend. Friends. That's how you spell friends. Oh.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime, but all down in the deep blue sea.
Friends!
Fun!
Alright. Rena looks flustered, but also terrified at first. We can't see her forehead, you weirdo, and that's a really specific thing to say. Her forehead, under her bangs, is suddenly sweaty, and her cheeks are turning bright pink. I don't know why any of the rest
becomes
of her...
the dude in the airplane cockpit and just sweat pouring.
Except for only her forehead is sweaty.
That's fine.
Nothing else. Suddenly, giant beads of sweat just sit there and hang like Ghibli tears on her forehead. Whoa.
It's a special skill.
It would be.
Congeal water. I got it.
I get it. It's okay. I'm like, a Hydra mage.
Yeah, why not?
It's alright.
Attack
Her
the dead
forehead is suddenly sweaty, and her cheeks are turning bright pink. What is with her forehead is sweaty? It looks like Rena doesn't want to answer the question. I mean, she looked like terrified and kind of overwhelmed and deeply uncomfortable. Again, she's become shy. When has she ever been shy?
What?
Other than when she's deeply uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, like, I've always just thought of her as awkward, not really shy.
Right? Well, the thing is she gets real awkward when Mister's really weird.
Right?
You, Mister, are you her boyfriend? Oh boy, Granny Baba's persistent.
I still love the fact that her name is basically Gran Gran.
Yeah, it's Gran Gran.
We're just gonna
She's
call her
Gran
Gran.
Hello, Gran Gran. You really want to know, huh? I turn to Rena, who isn't looking at me and looks super stressed out of her mind.
I also love the fact that it doesn't matter. It really does come down to your player character. Are we involved or aren't we? Well, you get to choose, yeah, but the character doesn't.
Right. I like the idea. I have always liked the games more where the other character is involved, and I understand they're bigger, more complex games where you can go, romance, and they can go, yeah, no. You did not do the things to make me feel the romance toward you or for me to feel comfortable with this behavior.
Right.
And I liked how some people demonstrated it in Dragon Age, which I haven't played, but I've been exposed to the fandom quite a bit due to my friend here. I was gonna say, but and also had some really, really fun confusion because of being exposed only to the fandom and nothing else. Anyway, so this experience of being like, when there is a path that basically connects them to you more, makes them feel more sensitive and aware to you, gives them opportunity to be attracted to you, and then you can choose and they can choose. Or they can even approach you with it if they're like, dude,
we've had a lot of chemistry.
Damn,
hey.
This is amazing. You know what? Do you want to get a drink with me? Like, I like it when both sides have agency, but that might be because, again, I like a relationship of equals.
Yeah.
Or that is treated equally from many sides. I turn to Rena, who isn't looking at me. Her soul leaving her body. Alright, I guess it's up to me to answer the question, even though
I've already answered it.
Already answered it, because she said no, and this is Mister.
What?
Either I lie to Granny Baba, or I tell the truth. What does Rena want to hear anyway?
Oh my god.
How is there a lie or a truth? And we're also trying to figure out what Rena wants to hear.
And also, which one is the lie and the truth, Mister, from your perspective?
Right. You're her boyfriend.
Gran Gran,
Granny needs an answer now, or she'd go into, like, a killing spree. I mean, a psychotic episode. I mean, she'll just stay there asking and never do anything else until she gets an answer.
Right, because, again, Silent Hill.
I guess. What should I say? Whoa. So, I can't see how... Okay, so I am suddenly going, are there premium choices you can choose that actually offend and make the other character uncomfortable? Because that is what, based on Rena's entire experience, this seems like it would be. And...
I mean, they did like to claim in the store that your choices actually affected things, but I think they did that in My Mystic Dragons, too. And I was kind of like, yeah, no. Like, the way that you're using those words is not the same as that I would use those words and what those words in my experience actually mean.
They give you different content depending as far as your immediate button click is concerned. But they do not change the outcome or path of the story.
At all, yeah.
Yeah, as like, so I don't see why he would say she's my girlfriend. Like, he does seem like he's starting to panic. He does seem like she just keeps asking, and she keeps asking, and I have to answer her. But he's aware enough to go, should I lie or should I tell the truth?
And again, I'm curious going,
what does he think is a lie or the truth?
Yes.
So for me, the obvious truth is that she is not your girlfriend, and she is not comfortable with the idea, and she did actually say, no, that's Mr. Like, she actually said,
why did you turn that on and then turn that off again?
I don't know, because I thought it missed.
Leave it alone.
I thought it missed.
Sorry, we're playing around with the phone because the phone is in the process of dying, and
our timer was about to be sad and give up the ghost.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, anyway, so I think the only logical thing here is to say, no, she's not my girlfriend, because, like, I don't think he's gonna try, like, to appease Granny in that way, and, like, Rena's already been really clear, so I think that she's my girlfriend would have to be the lie. But the fact that he's trying to figure out what Rena would want to hear, I think is a weird implication of going, Rena could be essentially playing hard to get, waiting for you to say it first.
That's the other reason why this actually kind of makes me uncomfortable. Well, what does she actually want? I need to read beneath the surface. Rena has said she's not interested, so you should say fucking no.
Yeah.
Like that's creepy, but we've also pointed out again that your main character is a little bit of a sneaky ass manipulative shit.
A little creepy.
And he's embroiled in toxic masculinity, and he has lots of issues, and he deserves understanding. But, like, excuses? No. Like, yeah. I'm like,
so anyway, we're going to
go with, yes, she's my girlfriend, because he might be that basically accommodating, particularly towards adults.
Which is why I'm having the harder point of going, since he made multiple layers of it. 1, she needs an answer. Right. 2, should I tell the truth or a lie? 3, what does Rena want to hear? And considering all of those things makes it hard to do just 2 choices, but I'm also just like, are you trying to do what you think Rena would want to hear, or are you trying to do basically appease Granny? And if you're trying to do what Rena would want to hear, you should agree with her. Except you've been kind of a dumbass himbo. So I'm gonna go with no, she's not my girlfriend, because she literally just said it.
Yeah.
And so I think he could just have the presence of mind to agree with her.
Sure.
I can't just lie to the old woman.
Well, good to know which one you thought was a lie.
Right? I have to tell the truth. But why would you want to lie? Unless, I guess, 1...
That's, again, that manipulative character trait coming and going, but if I lie, yeah.
Maybe Rena won't disagree with me. Maybe Rena will be into it.
Yeah.
And also it might make an old lady happy in a way that doesn't matter.
And I get sometimes where, like, it's super fun to fucking write the story where you go, we were pretend married, or we're pretend dating. Those could be fun stories, but again, I'm just like... The setup to this is really fucking weird, and I'm not nearly as invested as you want me to be.
Right? Alright, so I have to tell the truth. No, she's not my girlfriend. Rena isn't my girlfriend, Granny Baba. Oh, I see. Your brother and sister, the only other explanation for 2 genders hanging out together.
Because that is boomer logic.
Aye, that's a shame. I would have been happier in my old age before I get wheedled to the morgue to know that 2 people I've just met were actually dating.
Perfect.
Why is that a shame? You 2 look good for each other, see? So apparently in this dark and at her age, she has no problem with her eyes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or her eyes being the way they are at night, maybe without her glasses, which I assume she would need, it's just the two blobs in front of me look similar enough. You look great together.
Ah, brilliant. This is a pink blob, and what color are you?
And this is a hospital gown colored blob.
Ah, brilliant. So green or
Also
blue?
going, you're really short. It's a wheelchair. What?
You look great together. You're really tiny, though. I never... I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with going. The guys cannot be smaller than the girls at all. The guys and the gals, like,
this is not meant to mock short
or the
people
end pals
in any way, or any of your various heights to each other. But the idea that she can see so poorly in the way they've already completely mistreated any of her character and been absolutely ableist in this game, that she just thinks he's either short or sitting down the whole time. So she really doesn't have a good estimation of him at all.
You look so good together. Really short.
See? My eyes dart to Rena as if I would be able to see the two of us as a couple, as Gran just suggested.
Oh, God.
Because you look really good together. See? As if she'd held up a mirror. See? You know? Is it just me? Or does she look disappointed by my answer?
Because of course she would be. Because this is the kind of fucking game this is.
Because you are going to project that she could look disappointed. Because
tell me what fucking game has the balls to actually play with shit like that.
Yeah, none.
Okay, so I gotta call out people. I'm sorry. I'm tired of games where they're like, subtlety. And I'm like, okay, games are so fucking surface level, and so are most Otome games, and this is not me going after anybody who likes these games. I just think it's really funny when people are like, the subtlety, and I'm like, it's not subtle.
People going, well, you just fill in the rest on your own. I'm like, why are they writing a story if you fill in the rest on your own?
Right? It's like, then why am I reading a story? You could write your own.
Right? The thing is, my role-playing characters are more interesting than filling in for your characters on your story.
Right?
Fill it in for me. I want to know what you think.
Right? I'm reading your story. But you want me to spend the time filling it in? You might as well. What? Why am I spending time with you then? It's fine.
Does she look disappointed by my answer? Did she want me to say yes? Rena catches me looking at her and looks just as terrified and uncomfortable as ever. It's just super familiar with that look now. She's got it all the time. I wonder what she's so terrified and uncomfortable about constantly. It's probably her illness.
Probably.
Her frown turns into a fake smile that looks just as genuine as her real smiles, and I can tell it's a fake smile because I'm really good like that.
Shall we go, Gran?
Where are you gonna take her with you?
To the morgue.
Right. We're gonna go scratch on doors, knock and moan together!
Yay!
Oh!
It's an activity!
It's a great way to bond with the elderly!
So fucking
I'm being insensitive, please
No,
forgive me.
it's fine.
I'm gonna earmark it.
Oh, yeah, it's
Alright. Why, yes. I think it is about time for me to return to the ward that I'm inside of.
That
right
we're
now. Because, I guess.
Gran understands she's not in the morgue right now. We gotta take her back to the...
Or she's from the Alzheimer's ward. So this isn't connected to the Alzheimer's ward
At all?
My nurse is probably looking for me. What nurse do you have? Are they hot? Is she hot? Because they're all girls. I know that all nurses are girls.
Always.
Because that is what I have learned, according to boys on my sport team.
Yep, that's it.
It hurts me so much to say sport and sport team every time.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice.
She saunters out of the room. The elderly have a beautiful saunter. It's just stylized, it's clever, it's well done.
Oh my god, fuck me.
I got you to answer a question. I'm so scared. I need to go back to the ward now.
Excuse me, honey. La 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 la.
Whoa. Sachet, and turd.
Hi.
Bumps the door closed with her hip. Goodbye. Whoa. She used to be a salsa dancer. Oh
no.
I try to talk to Rena about my answer. Rena, didn't you say we should go so there's more than one of us who we're going, shouldn't we help her get back to her ward?
Especially an Alzheimer's patient?
You know, maybe she could be our ward on the way to her ward. We could ward her. We
like,
could be
right
warding.
off?
Rena, it cuts me off. Ow.
Let's go, mister. It's getting late and we need to get some sleep.
Okay.
You mean it's past midnight already? It's getting late?
It's getting early,
It's
actually.
getting really early.
But it's okay. Some people call that getting late.
It's true.
Rena heads out of the room. Through the morgue again. It's
Here
okay.
we go. I follow them. Them?
Rena has become fluid. Now sometimes she, sometimes them.
Okay, that's fine. That was just surprising. I also was...
I think the game also may have forgotten that we left the old lady somewhere else, but who knows? Since it hasn't used gender neutral the entire time, it's only used plural people over there.
Yeah? Huh. Okay.
I follow them
You
back
win.
to the
I'm
hallway.
lost.
He can see inside of people's heads and tell when they're feeling certain things, when they're thinking shit, when they're making fake smiles, when they're no longer being sarcastic, when they are, mooning over something.
Uh-huh.
He could totally tell if Rena was gender fluid and she had just switched to a they rather than she.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Done. He follows them back to the hallway. For someone who's so aware, you're surprisingly insensitive. Miki is standing outside of the hallway. Because I follow them back to the hallway. Miki is standing outside the door on the way to the hallway is what I assume you meant. But we're already back to the hallway, so she's standing outside the hallway. That's fine. She does work the day shift and the night shift and never goes home.
Yep, sounds about right.
This is now canon that Miki works a 24-hour shift, 7 days a week, and is not a person at all. These are sex demons. These are succubi.
Ooh.
It was the only job they could find.
They could be concubine because, they might be able to switch or change their genders.
Which can do both, right? Concubine?
Well, concubine, I believe, actually, technically, somebody was like, well, it's more like the non-binary experience sort of thing. Like, they don't have a gender. But, I mean, I would just concubine. Why not?
Okay, sure, we'll call them concubine. I'm not familiar with the term. It sounds fine to me. They could all be concubine demons that don't actually require sleep as part of their natural function. So they really do just work 24 hours a day, and this is a good way for them to absorb the sexual energy they need, which feeds and sort of pays them, but also gives them money and lets them interact with the human world in a regular sort of way.
Yeah.
Even though they never really get to leave the hospital, since they might run into trouble outside of the hospital because of uncontrolled variables, they're good.
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds fine.
Interesting. And then they just take a couple months vacation a year to go back home to Demonland.
I could see that, and then they go see the people in Obey Me.
Yep, pretty much. Then they go visit the dudes in Obey Me, and they're like, you guys! Oh my god! So basic! You are so bad at going to the human world, I can't even!
It's so good.
There you are. We've been looking all over for you. Since we did the 1:30 check at your room, neither of you were there. What are you all doing in the morgue? The morgue is in the hallway now. I guess she met us.
She probably watched us
coming
come
out the door of the morgue.
Yeah.
Except for it was a door through it. It's fine. It's morgue. Yeah. So it was labeled morgue. We came out of the morgue. In the morgue. Sorry, the morgue is closed, so it's not really functioning as a morgue right now at all because, all the lights are turned off and everything over here is closed. And there's this weird office at the back of it that you can exit another direction through to go to the Alzheimer's unit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's wild.
You know almost nothing about this hospital. Why should you be surprised you don't know that?
Miki,
Oh, no! I think she's afraid of her illness again. There's that same face.
Oh.
Granny Baba, who left by herself, is now back with... I think she is a ghost.
I see.
Because she left by herself because we should go. But then we went with her.
This is the deep dark secret, though, that they wanted to hide, was the Alzheimer's patients sometimes get out and start banging and scratching and moaning and making weird noises.
At doors.
This is what you wouldn't just talk about it?
It sounds
because you could get sued so hard.
Because you're not actually keeping track of people who have, are risky or who are a risk hazard to themselves.
Mm-hmm. Let alone the fact that you could terrify some patients into having a heart attack.
Or just, to exacerbate their conditions, I threw myself out of my bed, I pulled my IV out of my arm or whatever.
Yeah.
To try and get away from whatever it was, or to go investigate.
Yeah, again,
I'm like,
are you okay?
But again, most of them have call buttons that they'll use. Ah.
We assume.
Why, hello there, Nursey. Even you? Granny Baba, I'm so confused. Why are you all here? Mister, can you explain what's happening here? Oh no, we're caught red-handed. I could tell the truth, or I could lie for the fun of it, because that makes things a lot more fun, and no one will contradict me.
No legal ramifications, nothing.
Because Rena's a pushover, and because Baba won't remember. Gran would never remember.
God, well, fine, in the next one.
What is the damn theme in this game where you're allowed to lie your way through the entire thing? What kind of a character does that make you be? And why would I, a person who is interested in dating, want to play that? I mean, I guess it's funny. Maybe the game's supposed to be a comedy. Maybe I've missed it the whole time and this is supposed to be a comedy.
We have done that before.
All right, go.
Aha! All right, well, thank you guys. We're going to find out if we're going to tell the truth or we could lie for the fun of it.
Lie our butts off.
So thank you for joining us, guys. I guess at least the game is aware that we're a liar, which is nice. But, you know, if you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. Also, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye.